There's no going back.
Hail, adventurers! Welcome back to the Wyvern's Lair. I am DM Wyvern, returning back to Dwarf Fortress with my good friend Argembarger, as he teaches me how to Dwarf Fortress like a true Urist. Is that the way you say it for
Yeah.
hardcore?
First, yeah, exactly. That's the Steve or the just generic common dwarf name that the community uses. Yeah, Erst.
Urist. Oh, is that like is it like Bob for
Yeah,
dwarves?
you can say Urist or but yeah, it's like Erst. It's like one syllable almost. It depends on. You can go either way.
Gotcha,
But yeah,
gotcha.
it's like Bob. Yeah, exactly. Like Bob the dwarf. Erst.
I'm
Erst
gonna
Mick. Erst Mick like shenanigans, like whatever they're doing wrong. Erst McMiner has like fallen off a cliff, or
gotcha.
our Erst McWoodcutter who dropped a tree on himself. Very tragic.
I'm going to enable Argembarger on stream. So for those of you who are going to be joining in, you'll be able to catch Argembarger in all his glory. There we go, Argembarger. You are live on the internets.
Yeah.
Give the
Alrighty.
adventurers a wave and welcome to the stream, Argembarger. Thank you again so much for your evening. Argembarger is very busy IRL. He's got a huge event that he is preparing for. I don't know if you're comfortable talking about it live on stream or want to share some details about it.
Sure. Well, I help run. It's called the GDEX. THEGDEX, and it's a gaming and game development expo in Columbus, Ohio. We focus on indie development and just mingling the professional and independent levels of the game industry. So we've got Unity coming out. We've got the Xbox team from Microsoft is coming out to give a talk. So it's really popping. We're really excited. It's the biggest year we've done. It was like our 12th year strong. So yep, we're just putting all our weight on it. And so I've been running around like crazy for. I'm gonna continue doing so for the next couple weeks. So
Yeah, so
it's
for you to
fun.
take out some of your weekend for Dwarf Fortress, and amidst the preparation for GDEX and of course your own personal life, I'm very grateful for Argenbarger. I'm actually going to throw down a link to the GDEX event here in the live stream chat. It's right there. So for those of you who will be joining us later this evening or in the future, you could check out GDEX via that link and learn more about it. And I'm very glad to hear that, as you said, apparently it's going to be the biggest GDEX yet. That's a big achievement to you and the organizing team. Congratulations, Argenbarger.
Thank you. Yeah, we're excited.
Like, you and I both know that the game industry has been in the midst of a recession or correction, whatever you might want to call it, but it's been a tough time for a lot of developers out there. What kind of bearing has that had on GDEX? Has that like increased the value of GDEX for developers, you feel? Like how has the tumult in the industry sort of impacted GDEX this year?
Yeah, it's made it. It's kind of bittersweet. I mean, we've had to take both sides of the ups and downs. The downs are obviously people are uncertain, especially developers are. In a lot of cases, we've had people just saying, "Hey, we're still just kind of heads down, focusing on stuff right now. We're not like prepared to come out in public yet." Then on the other side of the coin, with all the layoffs in the industry, you have a lot of people with AAA experience who still want to do what they're doing, going out and starting new endeavors, and that's always exciting because we're kind of right in that intermediate ground. So our kind of pitch is for people to come and mingle and network and see if they can start something new with us, because I know that we've had several studios have found each other and gotten a foothold at GDEX. So we just kind of we're doing it like for the community, like primarily. So we're gonna, we do it where it's really, you don't really get into event planning if you're looking for a profit, because it is really like a break-even game. So we're just out here keeping the community motivated so that people are willing to keep going and give it another year. And each year that we do it, the cycle continues. People get more experience. It's just like a giant RPG. You're playing the numbers. We want to keep people around, keep them working on their craft, and the more years that they can do that, the more skilled they're going to get. and just we kind of incrementally turn our little area of the country into hopefully a hotbed for technical development, creative software, and all kinds of things of that nature. Yeah, that's kind of my answer. It's scary and turbulent, but that's kind of what we're here for, is give people a place to go and just figure out what they want to do, what their next steps are going to be, and take stock of the year that they've already gotten through. And kind of switching back to the fall from the summer was almost more turbulent for our personal, because the people who come out to our expo are very much like return customers. Like people come and have a great time and they always come back. So moving back to the fall, which was our original home date, kind of we've been several months off from that, so everybody changed their schedules for us, and now that things are renormalizing and we're going back to normal, we're going through those growing pains one last time. So we're hoping we can really start a new fresh era for our show. So I'd love people to spread the word. If you know somebody who is interested in this, making games or just helping develop them, then or just playing them, even, frankly, like we're trying to show off a lot of the up and coming games and things that are happening in our area. So send them our way, please.
Thank you for that answer, Argembarger. And yes, I'm very glad for GDEX. And I was actually hoping to be involved in the organization of GDEX this year, but as life would have it, I didn't have the time to do so. But I love a chance to sort of contribute to you and your team. Hopefully in the new year when things are a little bit more settled for myself. So let's go ahead and continue our active game. I'm going to click on that. We're heading back into Strasap Ulzul, the planet of legends. And we are our dwarven colony is Sirabatur, the Warmth Boulders. I love the name of our fortress and our clan.
I hope we have some magma in there. Like if find some actual warm boulders. Magma is great in this game because it eliminates the need for coal or any kind of like power source. You can build certain workshops right over exposed magma, and, like a forge basically. And it's basically free energy. The dwarves love it.
All right, we're back into the game here, and we have Lemon Pledge in the live stream chat saying, "I hate honor mode." Lemon Pledge, did you just lose your honor mode campaign in Baldur's Gate 3?
Oh, that's rough.
I know. That's why I never play honor mode. Anyway, we're back, and how should we refresh ourselves on the state of our fortress here?
We're still in early summer. We're about to get a migrant drop pretty soon. I think it comes like mid to late summer. So that'll come before we know it. And we've got 6 right now still. We had to bury the 1. I think we still have elk birds. You might want to check the units lists for like the other creatures. And just take stock of how many we're dealing with. All right, we got 4. So you can kind of click to each of them and see where they're at. Some of them are just going to be hopefully in a out of the way area, not bothering anything. But I think we got at least a couple running amok inside the fortress.
Yeah, so we got some ravens flying overhead. That's what we can tell from that. And then the elk birds. My goodness, I was just thinking about what happened on that previous stream, Argembarger, and to me, it just feels like our traumatized dwarves, after having to deal with seeing the corpse of their brethren, just took out all their frustrations in that poor little stray elk bird. They beat it to death at the end of our live stream last time around. It was a real straight out of Goodfellas. Oh, okay, this elk bird is very much in our fortress. This one here.
Yeah, because their military equipment didn't include their weapon of their choice, so they just the captain said we have to wrestle. So that's they went for it and they won. So
they wrestled it to pieces.
The elk birds are terrified, so that's a good sign. They're not like trying to raid us or steal our stuff. So
she's terrified about conflict.
Yeah, hopefully we can.
Okay, let's see what else we have lurking about here. So that's 1 elk bird. Okay, that's the elk bird we saw. Got you. And finally, this elk bird is in the cavern. Okay, so
it's in the cavern. Yeah, so
just the 1 elk bird that's in the colony right now.
See if we can chase that one out or fight it like the previous one. And we got to build that door. that's gonna help uh, stop the flow of additional elk birds in the short term.
All right. So what should we do as first order of business?
Yeah, I think the door is getting built. I think the militia is picking up equipment. Can we check our military screen? I think that's under the
The X?
should be under the
Nope.
the
This is the objects menu apparently.
it's
Okay, let's
that's the
close
squad.
that. Open the nobles administrators. Didn't mean to do that. That's weird.
Yeah, Q for military. Of
Q.
course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where is it amongst the hotbar here? Q. Is it not there?
It's somewhere. It is somewhere, I'm sure.
Jon. Maybe not. Maybe you don't really have.
Oh no,
an
it's
icon.
very bottom right. Very bottom right. Like,
Oh really?
Very
Yeah,
bottom
right there.
corner with
Open
little
the squad
flag,
sidebar. Yep.
Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Q for
okay.
squad, because S was taken for surely.
The cobalt cavities.
What is S taken for? Stocks probably.
All
Or
right,
save.
Change the.
S-
Oops.
S is used for save.
How do we call? Oh, there we go. So this is the entirety of the squad here.
Yep. And I think you can select them here. I think if you get the quill, that'll edit the squad as a whole, or it'll at least let you rename it. And then I think the sword icon says to fight.
Assign a kill order. The soldiers will attempt to kill a targeted creature. So now we have to go back
Find
into
the correct elf bird,
I
or you
know
can click on it in the
exactly-
map.
I know exactly
Yeah.
which one it is. It's this poor little thing here. All right, so we're going to assign a kill order. Let's see. How do we do this?
I
Confirm.
think
There we go. Got
yeah.
it. So I got it highlighted. Confirm one target. We're going to confirm that. Okay.
And also see if we can build that door. I think we have a door in the we have a door to build with.
That's handy dandy. So you can actually see the orders the squad has in their tooltip here. Bomrik, Zahn, and Sarvesh, their orders are to kill the elk birds. So they've been assigned. And then, as you said, we need to build the door, not there, but here. And I guess we could check, right? Open the labor menu. Is it the labor menu or?
It might be hard to tell if somebody's been assigned to that. The real way to tell is if you go to build another one. If there's already been one placed, it will not let you build there.
Doors and hatches.
Yep.
So we click on doors. Use closest material, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And
Right there.
Yep. There.
Needs a door.
And-
Make it workshop
jeez.
first. So that still
Okay,
hasn't
that
been made.
has been queued.
Yeah.
We know that's been queued if you go to the work orders menu.
Work orders
It's
menu.
definitely-
Okay, so work orders here. We could see make a rock door, make a rock table, etc. So we just need to play that out, huh?
Yep. As soon as that says 9 out of 10, at least one has been made, and it's at the top of the priority stack. So if they try to make any of those things, it should be the one at the top.
Okay. Just going to quickly check our updates here. So Sarvish became Fisher Dwarf. Bomrik became Militia Commander. Great. We can click that off. And then, we actually can see the kind of orders here. Uvash, planter, cancels, make wooden door. Needs logs. Uvash, Ulast, cancels, make bed, needs 4 logs.
I think you can make stone doors.
And then you have a lot of interruptions from the elk.
Yeah. Yeah, sounds about right.
All right, so I guess that you can see that because the elk bird is actually canceling their activities or disrupting their activities, huh?
They are, yeah, because just unexpected. Dwarves can get spooked, and vice versa by a lot of things. It'll just send them into a tizzy. Just unexpected things.
Should we press
Or
play
doors.
and allow this militia to catch up with the elk bird then?
Yeah, let's do it. You can follow the elk bird. There's like a focus feature, so you
let me
can
see if I can-
just follow it as it runs around, and
Sure.
that'll help it.
Okay, so how do I engage that follow feature?
I think
Oh,
it's
there.
the camera.
Camera. Set the camera to follow this creature. Done. Got it.
So
Okay,
now when we
cool.
unpause, we'll be able to. No, it's
Oh man, this thing's
it's
going.
running up and down the stairs. Yep, it's going.
Following the upward. Oh, dead.
Dead. Yep.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Didn't take long
Cool.
this time around.
Yeah, that
Let's
will
see.
do.
Let's take a look. Okay, Sarvash has become a Fisher Dwarf. Okay, we can click off that, and then we have the battle here. The militia commander, all our squad was fighting, slew the Elkbird. Click off that. And then,
Very nice.
Sarvash has become a recruit. Zahn has become a wrestler. Okay. Click off
Now
that too.
let's think. What in addition to making the door, I think we should start thinking. So you have a room that you want to be your dining room, yeah?
Right. Which would
But
be, I guess we were working somewhere here. I don't know.
this looks more like a workshops area. Yeah, this is where we want to start working with stone. I think it's I think you have a hotkey for it.
Let's see.
Maybe it's like a different floor you haven't set
I think
up.
I know. It should be somewhere near here, I think. No, maybe not.
Probably higher up.
Higher up. Okay, let's go up, 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 up. Yeah, I think you might have set. Okay, this is.
No, this is the workshop.
This is the workshop.
Oh, we were probably getting ready to use that. Oh yeah, because that was just gonna be a temporary workshop. We were gonna build all the stone doors and chairs there, and then tear it down and just build them in spot. But we want to think about where we want to stick the kitchens, and we do have to think about where we want the farm plots to be. It should ideally be like the dwarves can get to it without exposing themselves to danger. But this cavern is just so indefensible at the moment. Like maybe we can secure it, but I'd rather just wall it off and go do some maybe poor soil farming near the surface until we get bigger. So hopefully they'll be making crafts there. Can I see your work orders menu one more time?
Sure, and while we're looking for the work orders menu, I want to welcome our great friend Angie63568 dropping the kisses there in the live stream chat, joining us all the way from Germany, blowing the kisses right back at you, Angie. I was just thinking about you a couple days ago. I was wondering, where's Angie? And you know, all the affection he shares on our live streams. Angie says, "My love, how are you?" I'm doing good. Angie. How are you and your good wife doing out there in Germany? I'm here with my good friend True Dwarf Argembarger. I'm learning how to Dwarven Fortress here, Angie. This is a big step for myself and my channel, and I honestly, Argembarger, I do not know how anyone learns how to play Dwarf Fortress absent another friend showing them how to play Dwarf Fortress. I mean, you could
like D&D that way too. Like are you gonna be the one to buy all the Dungeon Master's handbook and read it cover to cover? Because I was that friend for my group.
Same.
Yeah. Had the first copy of the Dungeon Master's Guide in the friend group, and I read it and taught everybody else how to be players, and now they all are still playing without me because I live in a different city.
I know how that feels.
Got them hooked on the bug, so all that decades of gaming, it's all my fault for them. So.
You and I share that in common with George Zeitz when I interviewed him on my channel some weeks ago. He said that he got his start into tabletop role-playing games, eventually his career in game design, basically because he was kind of the dungeon master by default for his little group back in high school. Yeah, great. I think sort of informal education in game design, being a dungeon master. Adventurers, please join me in welcome. Well, I've already said that, but Angie says, "Yeah, sorry for being absent. Had a major depression phase, but now it's all good." Angie, set aside your depression. Well, one, I'm sorry to hear that happened, and I'm glad that you're through it. But here in the Wyvern's Lair, we are here to combat depression. We're all about enjoyment, fun, comradeship. So you're in the right place at the right time. Sit on back and enjoy your time here. Angie says, try to teach a 10-year-old magic. You just start playing. It comes with the time. I agree. All right, so So yeah, do you still want to use this level as our kind of like dining level? And you want
Yeah.
to see the work order, so let me open that for
Yeah,
you.
I just want to make sure that they're trying
That's
to
what we
make
got here.
yeah, rock door, rock table, rock door. It's good. So yep, I would expect that should
Built.
get done as long as our mason's not in the military, which probably is because one of the people with the pickaxe. So can we make sure that the mason is maybe not on active duty?
Sure, we can. I mean, maybe we can disband the entire squad potentially.
Yeah, I mean it probably
We don't
is.
need the squad right now, right? We just
Yeah,
formed it up.
As long as the outbirds stay away. Let's leave like 2 in the squad. Let's
Okay.
just let's get the mason out of the squad so they can.
The
They
mason's
are
right over
working-
here. Tikkun.
They are
Actually,
working on it.
yeah.
They were working.
We actually.
on it, but yeah.
So the mason's
they
not
are,
even.
Yeah, they are not in the squad. That we thought about that already. Good.
Right.
Good us.
Good us.
We are smart. Yes. Okay, let's see. The fishers moving stuff in the stockpile. Bookkeeper's taking a drink. Expedition leaders
Loafing
idle
about.
Right now. Yeah.
Expedition
that's
leaders
all right.
hating life.
Yeah, they're all a little. Once we have this dining room, that'll be a gathering place that they can appreciate, and they'll be happier. Also, like getting drinks and food and having a place to sit is always nice.
That's right.
For one's sanity.
Yeah, absolutely. Someone who appreciates a good seat and a good drink. I can empathize. Angie says Magic the Gathering, gotcha. He says Dwarf Fortress is a game I'm really jealous of as a console scrub. You don't have a PC, Angie? Alright, so do we need to remove anyone from our squad for the time being?
Nah, we'll just let them go. We'll keep them just in case we need to put another kill order out.
Alright, so I'll just raise up the work orders and hopefully we'll see when that door's made. Off we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna press play. Oh, I can't. There we go. I assume that the game is advancing. Oh,
Yep.
it pauses.
Oh yeah, I think it pauses
Well,
when you're in a.
wouldn't it give us a notification when something's made?
It would not necessarily. It depends on. It might give you a notification when the work order is complete, but not when like a single item is made.
Okay.
Because if you're in a really bustling fortress with dozens of things getting made at any given moment, it's going to be spammy.
Angie says it's a really, really shitty PC. Can't even run this game. That is impressive, Angie, because Dwarf Fortress is not exactly the most resource-intensive game.
Yep. Not at
can
first.
Be. Can be.
Yeah.
Can be. That's true, depending upon the size of the world you build. I remember when we first created this world, how long that took. Right? We were sitting there for like 20 minutes talking through it while I was generating the world.
It was a good chunk of the stream, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot to do, placing all the creatures in the world and simulating history.
So I'm trying to advance time, but it's not working. So it looks paused right now, as you can see. And if I press the play button, nothing happens. Oh, there we go. Just kidding. Yeah, time is passing. So it's the 5th of right now.
We're just looking at a room with nothing in it, so it's hard to.
Here comes
see
our
what's going
mason.
on. Yeah.
That's our mason there. He's grumbling all the way through.
Mm-hmm.
He is not a happy dwarfling. It's the 6th. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and pause it and see what we have here in the way of our work orders. Still, oh, he's making those rock thrones and rock tables. Hey, maybe we should,
Yeah, check the priority. You can just clear those, because you can always remake those.
Right, isn't this at the top of the priority list, though?
Yeah, you never can account for dwarven logic, though. Like, just because we tell them to prioritize something.
Just give it another day.
They made their little plan for their day. And, we changed the priority probably after they started retrieving the object that they were going to make that last chair with, So,
hey, where did the mason go?
Probably running off to
get a drink. And they're attending a meeting.
Meeting.
Oh, they're talking over here. Can we listen to their conversation?
Sort of. I think it gives you a summary of kind of what the meeting's about.
Oh, where do we find that? So this is the meeting. I click here.
I don't know if there is, because the meeting
Thoughts?
is
No.
talking to somebody, yelling at somebody.
Do you feel anything
This looks like the meeting, because yelling at somebody in charge, crying on somebody
she
in
felt
charge.
fondness talking with a friend. She felt
Okay.
insulted after getting into an argument.
Okay, so mixed, kind of had a mixed meeting there.
Yeah.
The leader was able to somewhat console them, but
You got a rock door. Excellent. Finally.
oh, finally, yeah.
Finally. Okay. Let's head back down to that level. Angie says, oh my god, I just realized my PC is older than my daughter by 5 years. Oh, you got to get yourself a new PC, my friend. All right, let's go.
I think I slowed my game down successfully. Like, actually slowed down the rate of time to make it, like, easier to follow. I don't know if you still wanted to do that, because last time we used the wrong one.
It worked! Oh my gosh, it worked,
the door.
Argembarger. I
now
see
you
the
can click on
silhouette of the door.
Oh,
Waiting for construction.
oh, it's still, yeah.
Still, oh no, it's a freaking elk bird. Oh, it ran out
Freaking
again.
Elkbird. Okay, good. Stay out.
Oh no, it ran back in. Oh,
Hopefully the builder of the door will chase them away. Yeah, perfect.
There we go.
They're skittish. All right, now there's a lock.
There's a lock?
There's a lock right on the screen.
I see that.
See it?
I do. Forbidden.
This is,
yes!
Forbidden. Yep. So now
Got it done.
now
No,
dwarves
no
won't,
elk
like,
bird
accidentally.
can pass through that gate.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep. So, which is awesome. So the dwarves will never they'll never choose to walk through that door while it's forbidden. I don't know if that locks it though. There's another lock icon. I just want to make sure.
Let me
Like
take a
forbidding it,
look.
locking it might be slightly different things.
I have a question for you. So if I want to check out all the creatures in like around my area, what I'm currently doing is I'm clicking on this menu, clicking to other, and then clicking here. And then once this happens, I have to go back into it. Is that the only way to do it?
I think. Let me see if it's you. Because a lot of times they're just like often it'll just be like a hotkey, but I think that is, well, hold on. No, I think there is a hotkey. I just gotta find it.
Angie says, is this with mods? No, this is Dwarf Fortress straight out of the box, Angie. Without mods. This is the vanilla experience of Dwarf Fortress.
Okay, the closest is U and then tab twice. So if you're a keyboard warrior, you can go U and then 2 quick tabs and you're there.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
But
so that's it, huh?
Yeah, you put enough time in the game, you almost learn the hotkeys passively, just because you're like, dang it, I keep having to do this. I'll just learn this one hotkey and that'll be it, and then you end up learning like 30 hotkeys.
Well, I'm happy to share. It seems like most of the elk birds are either in the cavern or they seem to be somewhere on the surface, but no immediate threat to the colony. Angie says they've improved Dwarf Fortress a lot. I will say that this is Dwarf Fortress without mods, but this is the Steam version of Dwarf Fortress. So you can still, to this day, play Dwarf Fortress completely for free, but that version is the ASCII version of Dwarf Fortress. And there are some purists out there who I'm sure prefer the ASCII version of Dwarf Fortress over the one on Steam. But for, players that like a little bit of, pretty pixels with their games, then I would strongly advise you to check out the Steam version of Dwarf Fortress. It's available for like $20, I think. It's not too extravagantly priced, and for that money you get this sort of significant graphical uplift.
Yep, and if you like the free version, you can like the community made like texture mods, so and this what they built the Steam version out of is kind of like it's better than any of the texture mods anybody ever made, because it's obviously like a professional artist put the people who made the texture mods were hobbyists and such, and some of them look really nice. There are a lot to choose from, so you can really make the game look the flavors that they offer. There's dozens, so but this one's like it's similar-ish to the style of like the most popular of the texture mods that the community made. I don't remember what it was called, but I mean, I'm sure it's still out there for the free version, but it's very nice to have. And they also just souped up the rendering engine in general. Like the free version can only see 3 elevations, where this one shows, I think, like 5 or 7. Much thicker number of, elevations further down below the camera's current position than just one, which is very, very limiting.
That I did not know. And yes, Argembarger is in chat, Angie.
I am in chat.
All right, so we have the door sealed off, and then maybe the next order of business is what now?
Yeah, so that's good. We can focus on building our dining room. That's gonna make the dwarves happy once they have places to sit and.
So we basically have to let this order go here.
Yeah, but we can queue up some stuff, other stuff while we're waiting. So I was thinking, think about maybe digging out an area near the dining room for where the kitchens would be, like the food supply.
Right, because you mentioned in our DMs prior to the stream that your goals for this session is establish our dining area, establish a kitchen, and establish our farming.
Yep, and we'll make sure that we can brew drinks, because if we run out of drinks, we're dead. Straight up.
Got it. All right.
More so than food. Like, they can starve for a while, they'll be sad, but if they run out of drinks, they're gonna start tantrum.
Rioting.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right, so what do we need to build?
I think just thinking about, because we still need to pick where our farms should ultimately be. We were talking about eventually claiming the caverns, but I have access to your map. Let me look around to see if... So, we should have soil on the very first, level, where we dug our very first staircase.
Right here.
Yeah, that first level down looks like a type of soil that we can plant in. So if we want to just dig out some rooms down here.
Sure.
My only thing is it's so close to the main stairs, which is just anything can just run in here instantly. So I'm almost it'd be almost nicer when I build a fortress. I like to have almost you got to go deeper into the fortress, and then you can there's a way to get to the farms that are near the surface, but you can't just get to them immediately from the, you know what I mean? The main entrance of the fortress. It's better if it's better if your main entrance can be where your military barracks are. So anything that comes to your fortress has to walk past your military to get any deeper. So I wouldn't just dig straight over from that first staircase, but I would almost go over and even if you just dig down and kind of make it a little roundabout, that way you can, because you just want to make it so that they're not instantly on your farmers and killing them like goblins or whatever.
Right.
So make them have to walk a little bit to get to your farmers, but also make it so the farmers have a quick path to where the dining room is. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. We want to farm up in this first soil level, but we want, when they're done farming, we want them to be able to bring the food to conveniently to the dining room. So and that's kind of on you to think about where you would put that stuff. So
I'll leave it to you to dictate where we should build out the farm for now, because I don't really have a good spatial sense of what I should be doing. But we do have this comment from Angie here saying, I have 3 games I really want to play, but my PC can't handle them. It's Dwarf Fortress, Caves of Khud, and Noita. I've heard of Caves of Khud. Noita is sort of somewhere in my conscious. I think it's what kind of game is Noita? Ooh, it looks cool. It's a magical action roguelike set in a world where every pixel is physically simulated. Yeah, that looks like a cool game. I've seen trailers for that game in the past. Have you played Caves of Khud, Argembarger?
I have not played. Sounds neat. I think I've heard of it. But
I think you'd dig that game. You should probably check it out at some point. I think you'd enjoy it if you like Dwarf Fortress. All right, so Master Dwarf.
Here's my idea.
Yeah.
Here's my idea. You know how you're at the surface, you go down 2 levels, and we have this walkway leading south. I'm gonna say and so just on my screen, or maybe I should, let me stick my screen on my camera real quick, just to give some reference.
Sure. And for those who are watching, Argembarger has this exact same world and this exact same stage, so he's kind of mirroring what I'm doing here to sort of help guide me as a new tourist.
Yeah, exactly. So hopefully this is good enough. So I'm thinking like I would almost personally, this is just me. I'm thinking like let's get to the farms. I'm gonna zoom out. Helpful. Can you see it okay in my like screen here?
Yeah, I can see it. Yep.
What I'm gonna do here, I'm just gonna make like a tunnel. I think this is good enough. I'm just gonna keep it narrow for now and make it faster to dig. I'm gonna dig it like over here. I'm gonna build stairs going up.
Okay.
The bottom level. And hopefully that will work. I'm gonna let him dig that out, and that will become kind of my way to the farm area. So.
Ah, okay. I get it. Yeah, so let's see.
That'll like kind of help keep the farm area from being too super exposed to the outside world. I'll just dig out a nice big area there. I think that it's about 10 by 10. It's pretty large.
Nice.
I got up there. So.
Could you go down a level? Let me see that again. Just really quick. Oh, okay. I'm just trying to get a sense of how far out you built this. Gotcha.
This is just me.
So probably
it's
like
not
that.
Not terribly important. I just wanted to like leave room to like put another room in that kind of area if we want to later.
Right.
You also your stockpile room is like larger than mine is, so it may vary slightly.
Gotcha. And then up, right? You said.
Yeah, like, and then where it ends, I up.
Okay. So does it need to like, in terms of oh, I see. Gotcha. Yeah, it doesn't extend past really the first room here.
Yeah, I'm not going past that.
Got it. Okay.
Just me, my choices.
Right. No, I'm gonna do that too. Be as
Everybody's
close
fortress is different.
to the great dwarf Argembarger as I possibly can be.
And my game's actually running. I deliberately set the speed down to like a quarter speed or something, so I'm like fully unpaused, and they're just kind of, it takes a while for stuff to happen, but for me like that's a little easier to comprehend, and I end up pausing a lot anyway. So
yeah, I like to pause too. All right. So I built this out. Then I need to build a staircase going up, right?
Yeah. So now you
dig a stairwell. So I put it here.
Start it on this level and dig up.
Okay. So we gotta go up like that. Perfect. Does that look good?
I think so. Well, wait. Is it up one more, or is that down accidentally? Down.
Could be down.
Because I think up should be like, you should have like ponds. Yeah.
Whoa, I'm very near water. Is that a concern?
Nope. As long as you're not like digging into that block itself, it's all good. And these are just little like ponds on the surface. They're not super dangerous.
Okay.
Yeah, that looks like it's going down to me. So I would.
Yeah, delete this, and then let's go back to build. Staircases should go up, right? So.
Yep.
Oh, I see. I got to do this. Gotcha.
Oh yeah, you might. Yeah, actually, you might need to move that one then.
Okay, because it does seem like I'm digging into water, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Mine's about five tiles to the right of yours. There.
Okay, let's go ahead and.
Because yeah, your stockpile room was thicker than mine.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's do this.
Your mileage may vary.
That's right. So we're gonna go ahead, build up, build a little like this, and then we'll pop that in there. That looks better.
Fine. Yeah, that's better.
And then, is that good, or do I need to build up a little bit more?
Nope. Because you want to stay right under the surface. Yep. And then I have just a big square dug out next to that. So that'll just be where they farm at.
We got some more adventurers here in the live stream chat, Argembarger. We got Ket, capital K-E-T, saying, man's about to drain a pond. That's what I was worried about, Ket. Welcome to the Wyvern's Lair. We also have Shaman saying, sorry if this has already been covered, but why are there some boulders that don't get cleared when you dig? Oh, that's a good question.
Oh, yeah. Not covered at all. Actually, it's, so the skill of the miner. So if the miner has low skill, then you're going to see very few boulders. So they're essentially destroying all the usable rock. They're like basically busting it into powder. But the skilled miners are able to like leave behind these like singular boulders that are like large enough to be used for furniture and stuff. So the more skilled your miners get, the more boulders you'll get as you clear out areas from mining. Um, and yeah, the boulders are a resource you can use for masonry, or basically the dwarves can turn it into furniture or break it up and just make rock crafts out of it. But yeah, so it's sort of like, if you're just looking at a tile of solid rock, theoretically there's a boulder in there, but an unskilled miner would probably destroy it trying to get it out. So that's kind of what that represents. The miners are skilled enough to extract that nice piece of rock that maybe a sculptor would want to use to build a statue out of.
That
just
is
large
cool.
enough to be useful. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great question, Shaman. Thank you for being here. And Ket says, I'm basically doing the same thing with my buddy, playing alongside. I find that that's a great way to learn it. Probably going to go back and rewatch a bunch of these streams offline, just so I can really fully imbibe what this Master Ernst Argembarger is trying to teach me here. All right, we're going to go ahead and should I go ahead and unpause,
Yeah.
or do you want to put in some more work orders first?
Well, I would say we could probably just shorten that hallway that's getting dug out. We can just like cut the difference, and you know what I mean, like.
This hallway itself. Okay, you want to just go ahead and shorten it. Yeah,
it's like a L, direct L, instead of being like a fishhook.
Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go
just to shorten the walk, because
yeah,
again, like shortening the walk is like half the logistics of running a fortress.
Got it. So make it an L. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. Bring it up here. Is that good? Is that better for you?
Yeah.
Okay. And then
that looks perfect.
Got it. And then we'll put in
upstairs
the staircase here. And now let me go ahead and take care of this guy. There. Perfect.
Awesome.
All
yep.
right.
And then you can probably I have the like farming plot area designated.
Oh, okay, yeah. How should we set that up? Show me how you're doing it on your stream here again.
So I just did I think I did it.
It's great to be able to see what you're doing. Got you. Okay, yeah, look at that.
Did like a 10 by 10 there.
Okay. So, 1, 2,
it could be bigger.
3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay.
That's all right.
Yep.
11 by 11 is fine too. Doesn't have to be square. Yep. That works. That's plenty of space.
So 3, 2, 3.
Should be pretty fast too. Soil's fast to dig.
2. Gotcha. All right, and then we'll just get rid of one at the top here because I don't know. I like symmetry as well.
Yeah. Roundness.
Yeah. There we go. Perfect. Okay.
This
cool.
Would be great. We could be able to get our farmer finally doing their job.
Nice.
So yeah, we think they're doing all their growing. When they grow food, they'll be carrying it back down the stairs, back down to the kitchen or to the dining room, essentially. So we just want to think about that path, like the farmer bringing the food they grew, like down the stairs, down to the dining hall. We can, have a room next to the dining hall where they can dump the food, and maybe next to that room are some kitchens, right? So you have like the storeroom for food, and the kitchens can be right next to that, and then when dwarves are hungry, they can just pop in there and grab some food and drink, and they'll be right next to the dining room when they do it.
Nice. Cat says big recommendation using Dwarf DF hack. It's not a cheat unless you use it that way, and helps address bugs in the game as a quality of life. Yeah, I think Argembarger. I think the intention here is for me to sort of learn the initial sort of like game UI and tools first, but I think Argembarger eventually wants to introduce me to Dwarf Therapist and a bunch of other features that aid basically in running Dwarf Fortress.
Yeah, DF Hack's great because when they made the jump to Steam, DF Hack also made the jump to Steam. So there's a Steam game for DF Hack. Like you get it separately through the Steam store. You install DF Hack and then it's already installed. Like it's smart enough to reach over. I think they did that to avoid violating like Steam license terms. Like they don't usually like it if you install a game that messes with a different game, but you know, they were like, well, this is like a beloved community tool, and some people will not play the game without it. Like straight up, they'll just be like, it's too much hassle. Uh, which is fine because the tool is there, the community is supporting it. So, yeah, I think DF hack is invaluable for the power dwarf, the power urist who is struggling with the scope of, and yeah, if like a legitimate bug happens where you just have like something nonsensical, then, and that's pretty rare, and I think it's been getting rarer all the time. But yeah, nice to have in your back pocket in case of an emergency. Yeah, so I think let's see, we're gonna our miner's gonna be busy here. Our fisher's probably still fishing, I assume.
We can take a look at what the fisher's. Oh, he's no job.
We probably took fishing off because yeah, they do basically get obsessed with fishing, so we can leave it off because yeah, like it's they will fish very aggressively. Notorious that they prioritize that activity over others. So yeah, I think we can let this mine out a bit.
Okay.
Let's
go back up to the this level here and let the dwarves get to work.
Yeah, we'll let them dig, and we also want to keep an eye on our tables and chairs that they're.
A bunch of dwarves have no job. Do we want to assign them back to like useful things?
Yeah, I think
that's a good idea. I don't think we need a militia at this point. Not with the cavern sealed away.
Yeah, we should be safe for now.
Should we go to tasks?
I think there's a way to tell the squad that it's like not active. Oh, go to schedule in the squad's menu. I think that's how you do it.
Let's go back. Okay, let's go schedule.
In schedule, yeah, because off duty, that's the key. So, if might be that they're ready, no orders, constant training. Those are the months of the year on the left, so you can just kind of. So this is like if you have multiple squads, you can have them stagger so that some of them can be patrolling while others are training. So it gets very deep. Like you can, it's very deep. As
is everything in Dwarf Fortress, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, it looks like.
Let's get these guys productive.
Yeah, the bookkeeper and manager. The bookkeeper and manager will be assisted by this dining room we're building. If we check our work orders, we might have enough to at least start placing some stuff.
Okay, let's take a look at the work orders. We got rock tables ready to go and rock thrones ready to go.
They're still working on them. So.
Okay.
You know why they're probably taking? I bet they're taking long because they're like moving when they're building a table or something. They're moving it all the way to our like catch-all stockpile. You know what I mean? Like we have our stockpile when we first moved in.
Right.
And that can be a source of just wasted time because they're walking all the way from the workshop to that stockpile. So
should we designate a stockpile next to the workshop?
Yeah, that would speed things up, I think.
Okay.
You can have for finished stone products.
There we go. All right, so this is the stone. So maybe just across from it, another stockpile here.
I mean, even potentially the hallway, like outside the workshop. Yeah, you just slap a stockpile down because it's going to be temporary. We're going to get rid of it once we once we have everything we need.
All right, let's build out a small little stockroom area there. Get that built out, and then temporarily assign a stockpile here. How do we do that again?
That would be that little red.
Place stockpiles. There we go.
Yep.
All right. So now we have to click on an existing stockpile. Okay. We got to add.
Well, now you
start painting one.
Yeah, start painting.
Boom. That's a stockpile.
That is a stockpile. It's a little far away from. Oh yeah, because they're still mining. Because I would just put it like, even just like right next to the workshop.
Oh, you would? Okay.
I would, yeah, because we're just gonna get rid of it once we're done. It's not like a permanent stockpile. We just want him to stop moving stuff all the way up to the entrance.
Okay, so let's go ahead and
Give
remove
him a
that.
closer one.
And okay, gotcha. So that's why you said just don't even bother with mining out new area. Okay, so let's go ahead and get rid of that order here and just put a stockpile, as you said, just like right over here, right? Like that.
Yeah, make it bigger though. You can
Make
like
it
have
bigger.
it go through the wall, like kind of go into the room where the workshop is.
Okay,
Like
gotcha. So like this.
yeah, that's great.
Okay.
Just throw it there, and then it's still one stockpile, even though they're visually disconnected. And then you can click on it and make sure that it's for rock, basically for finished goods.
Oh, we can designate it? Okay, so how do we do that?
Yeah, you can click on it.
Okay.
Um,
Oops. Is that
oh,
the right
wait, you
thing?
have to accept. You haven't accepted the painting
Oh,
yet.
gotcha. Let's
Oh,
try
you
that
gotta do it
again.
Yeah. One more time.
Done. Is that accepted?
And it's the top left says accept.
Oh, there we go.
So it's just letting you like paint in
Right.
multiple separated pieces if you want.
Stockpile. And then I can say stone?
I would say custom probably.
Custom. Okay, there we go.
Custom, and then we want furniture.
Furniture.
Click on the furniture on the left, and then stone clay. Click on the stone, and then say all. Top right. Yep. And then that'll be all stone furniture, which should be good for our mason. That's like that counts for doors and chairs and tables.
Gotcha.
That should be good.
Can't say stone stockpile around the workshop so mans can grab a boulder quick.
Yep, that's another. You can stick another one and just have that for rocks. You want to be strategic, because that's an easy gotcha in a Dwarf Fortress. If you have like a giant rock stockpile, then a lot of dwarves will spend all their time just trying to fill that up all the time, when they could be doing more useful things. But yeah, to have a small stockpile next to the workshop is great, like a 2x2 or a 2x3, or like a pretty small one, because they'll kind of keep it filled up, and you know they can only make one thing at a time at the workshop. So yeah, stick like another stockpile next to the workshop. It can just be sort of similar size to that one.
Next to the workshop? Okay. So like
Yeah,
on the other
them.
side, like over here?
Yeah, you can like mirror. Yeah, that works.
Okay.
And then
Accept.
just yep.
And
And, then
then
this one will
custom?
just be stone. It could be actually this one can just be stone.
Stone. Okay.
Yeah, it's pretty
boom,
simple.
like that, and then all.
Or I'm sorry, you're in the custom still. Back out of this.
Oh, back out. So
yeah, go
click
back to
none.
the. No, just hit escape.
Escape. Okay.
Then hit just stone. So that's
Oh,
it.
stone
Yep.
right there. Got it.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
highlighted.
And then and then that should be good.
Okay.
Then hopefully that'll help, because you can also tell the workshop that it's specifically using these stockpiles. That's like the third piece, which is optional, because if you don't do it, then they'll just use their best judgment.
Could we give new orders to the bookkeeper or the? Well, let's see. The Fisher Dwarf is logging, right? Is that their assigned order?
Yeah, that's their labor. We may not have any trees designated for chopping.
And then the bookkeeper?
Their original job is planter, so I think they're waiting for these farms to get dug out.
Got it. Okay, so it's just
Let's-
passing time.
Yeah, at the moment, because
Okay.
they all need, like, the dining room is where we're gonna set up our ad hoc offices for our manager and our bookkeeper, and
Right.
so click on the workshop just for my amusement here.
Sure. Boom.
I want to see the stockpile menu from here.
Stockpile
It's, like,
menu.
it's at the top. Yeah, add stockpile links.
Done.
And then you can say the input can be that stone pile, and the output is that furniture pile.
Select the stockpile to give to. So this would be to give to, right?
Yep, that's gonna be your furniture one.
Right there.
And to take from.
And then to take from, right here.
Perfect.
Done. Okay. All right. Is that
Yep, that'll
speed
that'll
things
speed them
along?
up because I think the mason is still like
Going upstairs.
going upstairs. Yep. So we're waiting for them to finish the current trip of going upstairs that they're doing, and hopefully they will stop going upstairs.
All right. We got time
After
going
that.
here again.
Working dwarves.
We got the farm almost built out here.
Perfect. Ooh, what's that other type of soil that's
Sparse
different?
floor fungus.
Oh, that's okay. Okay.
All right. So what do we do with this
Okay.
space now?
So farm plots are a constructed thing like other building types.
Okay. So play structure.
They're like a workshop.
Workshops.
Basically.
Okay.
Farming.
Farming. There we go.
Well, welcome to the third sub screen.
Okay.
Then farm plot is your
Plant crops of the farm plot. You will need seeds or spawn and must select crops by season. Crops can be fertilized with potash. Soil is richer, deeper underground. All right.
we can start up here.
A tile
So,
to
the way-
corner of the farm plot.
The way these will work, it's similar to the way stockpiles work. So if you just fill with a single plot, then the individual plot, like however many tiles it is on a schedule. So like you could say in the spring plant this, in the fall plant that. And there's like 4 to 6 different crop types, so it's good to have several plots in your
Okay.
area.
Gotcha.
Maybe like stick some 4x4s.
4x4s.
Eddie.
Okay.
Like one, yeah.
And
Or
then
just
what?
like some rows. Make a few rows.
All right. So what do we designate this as?
Um,
Or do I just keep on building these like separate little?
you make a few more, yeah.
Okay.
Because then once they're built, you
Mhm.
can click on them and designate.
Got it. Okay.
They
So let's
haven't
go
been
ahead and
built
make
yet.
another farm plot here. We're doing 4x4 as you're suggesting. Okay. Do another one.
This might even be.
Workshops, farming.
This might even be kind of. Because now we only have 2 plots still. 3. And then I guess we can put the seeds at the bottom row. We want some space for seed storage.
Okay. So maybe
Yeah.
the bottom row. Okay.
Yeah.
Done. And then how do
Yeah.
I designate this area for seed storage?
It'll be a stockpile.
Stockpile.
stick it-
All right, so we click there, stockpile, and I click here. Oops, add stockpile, like that. Okay, and then accept, and then
This one will be all. This is actually going to be custom.
custom. Okay,
It's food, but we don't want all food. We just want seeds.
right there. All right.
All should be okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet. That's great.
All right.
See some hopefully bags get dragged in here, and so some of these stockpiles we're adding, we could remove those types from the like catch-all stockpile, because when we get a stockpile that's meant for something, then we no longer need to. We can like go back to that first stockpile we made and like take it out of that one's list, so that we just know where things are gonna be.
How do I create like a hotkey for this level again?
It's the hotkey menus under H, but you'll probably have to back out all these menus first.
Okay. H.
Yep.
Ah, there we go. All right, so let's go ahead and assign here. Recenter on this location. And then set this unnamed. I'm going to call this farms. And how do I assign it?
It's one of those buttons on the right. I forget which one.
Recenter on this location.
It's going to be set the entry. Yeah.
There we go. Got it. Perfect. Yay! All right, let's go back to our quarters here and see how we're doing with.
Yeah, check where that mason's at.
Yeah. Oh, we're making some tables and some thrones. Let's wait for him to come back. He's coming the long way.
Yeah, he's probably still on that last trip when he went upstairs. I wonder if the work order. Is already designated a bunch of like random rocks from upstairs to be used for this. let's have it focus on the mason. I just
Okay,
wanna watch this.
sure. All right, so let's go find the mason. And now I know how to track him. There we go. We're tracking the mason. There he is on the surface.
Let's see what this bozo's
Yeah,
doing.
dude, yeah. What are you doing, silly mason? Okay, there. He's got a rock. Let's bring it to work. Yes!
Lugging it over, perfect.
Good. He's got some kitties to back him up.
Yeah.
Bunch of kitties.
Cats are nice, they'll, because there are vermin, you'll see a little, almost like hard to see, but they're little like, little pixels will be like flies and mice and stuff, and the cats will hunt those.
So
They
we
can
want
help
cats.
prevent. Yeah, you want cats to a degree. That's kind of a meme.
Where's
in
he
the
going?
community.
Where's he going? Oh no. Why is he going up? Oh, he's attending a meeting.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I guess we can't really prevent that. He's just gonna go attend a meeting really quick.
Yep.
Where the heck is this meeting?
What a meeting.
I know, seriously. What the heck?
Why are we going to the edge of the earth for a meeting?
Is he talking to the llama? Oh my god. The expedition leader is all the way out there for some reason.
Whoa.
Why?
Let's
Why?
let's make sure we have a gathering place designated. 'Cause
Whoa. That's way away. Yeah, we need a designated gathering place.
yeah, let's pick the
Shaman says another meeting that could have been an email. Right?
yeah,
For as long as that
Totally.
All right. So where should we set this
It's
gathering?
gonna be in the dining room.
Gotta be
Once
in the
that's,
dining room,
like
okay.
built, so we can like preemptively just designate that room as a gathering place even before it's ready.
Okay. What?
Just so
What's
they-
happening here? Miasma.
That is miasma. That is from the elk birds.
Oh no.
Corpses.
Do we have to do something about that?
We are lacking a corpse stockpile, I think.
Oh no. Get to live with the miasma. All right. So where's our? This is the dining room, right? So this should be the meeting area.
This will be, yes. So
Maybe a
we
small
use
part of it.
It's the green square with the dwarf face.
Okay. Oh, there we go. Establish zones to place zones
Yeah.
to establish meeting areas, pastures, and more. All right.
Yeah.
So,
So let's
meeting
just
area.
yeah meeting area and just make it like the bottom part. Yeah. Just
Okay.
like here's better than yeah.
Way out there. I agree.
Yeah. That must be like if they don't have one, they go to the top left corner of the map. That's
Did we establish
silly.
that meeting area properly? No. Yes, we did. Okay. Just making
good.
sure.
So we can deal with the corpses. Let's go to the surface
Okay.
and pick a spot that you want them to bring the random corpses to.
All right. Let's
Be
this
away
little
from the-
pond over here, I guess.
Sure. And it's a stockpile.
Stockpile. Okay. Go ahead. Can I actually highlight the pond? Can they throw bodies into the pond, or?
I don't think they will. But,
Okay, so we'll just
you can
just
you
south
can-
of it, maybe. There we
Yeah,
go.
you can. If you have a hole, they will drop stuff. They will use like a pit.
There
But
we
I
go.
don't think they'll throw it into water because they might want to drink from that water.
Okay. So this
yeah,
is
corpses.
properly outlined. Okay.
Looks good. Yep, looks fine. So,
Okay. So they should drag
hopefully-
the elk birds over there eventually.
yeah, and then if they're decomposing outside, there's no miasma from that.
Okay. Yeah, they're probably creating quite the stink. The elk
They
bird
dwarves
bodies.
Hate that. Yep.
All right.
So that's good that we took care of that.
See where the mason's going now. Jesus, Mason. Make rock throne. All right, where are you going, buddy? He's coming back from the meeting.
Thankfully.
Oh, look at them, all that miasma. Okay, at least it's
Yep,
gone.
they're doing it. Whoa.
Okay, good.
Says wheelbarrows are a good way to cut down on walking time. Might be good to just throw a work order out. Wait, also he's injured?
Oh,
What?
he is injured.
What from?
Can we find out why?
Yeah, it's the health.
No health problems, wounds, treatment
Wounds.
history, description. There we go.
It's right false ribs.
It's mangled beyond recognition.
Yikes. For what? I wonder. That's
He's
maybe
got
he got it. He got injured in like when the tree fell. Maybe he was part of that.
Could be.
The whole story there.
Okay. All right. All right. Go back to the overview. And what you want to do?
I was gonna say if you go to the work orders and just say like make like I don't know, just a few wheelbarrows.
Wheelbarrows.
So
Okay.
it's made out of wood, so it should be able to happen.
So create a new work order.
Yeah, just a few wheelbarrows.
Where do we find these things?
You can just type wheelbarrow.
Oh, there we go.
Wood.
Wood. Let's see. You can make adamantine wheelbarrows. Wow, that's hardcore.
Yeah, it is.
Let's see. Make wooden wheelbarrow. Right there?
Yep.
Done. How many do you want to make?
Just like 4. No more than 4.
Okay.
I just feel like I'm seeing too much manual rock carrying. And,
like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Looks good to you?
Always. Yep, it's fine.
Your audio is kind of going in and out, just so you know. It's like you're moving away from the microphone.
I probably am, yeah.
There we go.
Physically drifting.
Physically drifting. Okay.
I do be getting EP at night.
All right. Should I hit play?
Yeah.
Okay. Off we go.
Yeah, they're meeting in here now. That's good. They can They can look over the Mason's shoulders while he's doing stuff. I'm sure that the Mason loves that. Walking where to pick up? What? Oh, you're drinking. Okay, that's fine. That's fine then. Yeah. So the other thing, because this will be our dining room, but we do need to figure out where we want them to put the food. Like, we want to figure out like, would you want to store food like to a room south of this room, like
sure,
west of this room?
Sure. Maybe for food, this is the dining room. Maybe off to the right. I don't know.
Yeah. And then wherever
or the north.
Wherever you put that room, you want the kitchens to be near there too.
Oh, so, where they're storing the food?
Yeah. So you have like kitchens, there's food storage, and then there's the dining room, and it's all kind of in the same area.
Right. So what comes first before storage or kitchen?
Probably storage.
Okay.
Probably storage, because they are storing the drinks up at the entrance where, like, if the drinks had been down here where they should be, then our Mason wouldn't have had to walk all the way up there just to get a drink.
Gotcha. So I can create like a storage room like this?
Yeah.
Okay. And then maybe like a little entranceway like that?
That looks great.
Okay. Okay.
And the kitchens could be even further in, like, if the kitchens could end up being past where the food is stored,
Okay.
So they'll walk, grab some food, take it to the kitchens in the back.
Right.
No reason. Yeah, can have like a wide entrance and just kind of have another room. It's just like any other workshop room.
Right.
But there's a lot of different kitchen workshops. There's like at least 5 or 6 different kitchen workshops.
Done. Okay, we got that sorted out. And how's this looking?
Looks actually like it's built. So now you should be able to click on those.
Okay.
And
I gotta get out of the menu first. Boom.
Yeah. And then this is your scheduling. So each tab will show a different season, and you can decide what gets planted during that season. I will tell you the most important thing is plum helmets, which is also the thing that you can grow year round.
Okay.
So you don't have to go crazy with them, but it's nice if you have at least one plot that's just sort of dedicated to plum helmets, because that's like your staple. Plum helmets are the best for starting fortresses because they can be eaten raw, just outright, or they can be made into, they can be brewed into dwarven wine, or cooked with. So they're very versatile.
I'm just floored at your knowledge of this game. Because there is no tooltip for plump helmets that actually explains these things about, like, it's all meaningless to me. So the fact that that they can be eaten raw and then turned into wine, a true tourist.
So they are like think of them like your potatoes.
Mhm.
It tracks a lot because potatoes are the same way. You can eat them. You can eat them straight. You can brew them into vodka. You can, cook with them. So they're like your bread and they're your staple. They're your staple crop. The other ones, wheat. You can, if you want to cook with it, you have to mill it into flour, which can be kind of annoying, but you can brew dwarven beer out of it. Dimple cups are basically just dyes, so it's like they're just you can make fabric dyes out of them, so they're not really that
Food source.
Pigtails are like cotton, so they're like fabric. They're a fabric source, so they're useful, but you don't need them. Yeah, and then Quarry bushes give you rock nuts, which are an ingredient in cooking, and then sweet pods are also, I think they can be milled into like basically sugar or brewed with it. Yeah. So definitely focus on the plump helmets, and then just make sure there's a little bit of the other stuff represented somewhere in here. So
Okay.
you got multiple plots. They can each have different schedules, and you can just make sure that something's getting planted.
So I got one plot dedicated to plump helmets. By the way, we got a question here from Shaman saying, but can you make helmets out of the plump helmets?
You can mod that. There are plump helmet men that are living embodiment. They're anthropomorphized plump helmets. That is in game. That's a vanilla. You can run into those in the game.
That sounds horrific.
Yeah, it's pretty scary. The dwarves. I can't remember if you can butcher them after you kill them. I don't remember. But yeah, so you can just click, because like the other seasons will have their own checkbox separate. So just because it's checked in the summer tab doesn't mean it'll be what they do with it in the other tabs. So for each plot, you can kind of set each season's target.
Gotcha. So that one plot's going to be dedicated just to plump helmets. Adventurers, please join me in welcoming Joker Soul Dragon, JSD to the Wyverns. I was saying, TM Wyvern, how goes it, guys? It goes well, man. I'm here with my friend Argembarger. I'm learning how to fortress like a dwarf. How are you, my friend? All right, so I got that plot sorted out, done.
You can grab another plot. It can be, I don't know. You can just you can probably ignore quarry bushes. You can probably ignore dimple cups. That you have 4 plots. That there's 4 other things, so. You can kind of just, because not all of them can be planted in each season, so you can leave them fallow sometimes. Got the plump helmets one is going to be our bread and butter, and then all the other ones are just supplement.
What would be the next one you'd want to grow after plump helmets?
Probably cave wheat. It's like number 2. Then number 3 would probably be pigtails, and then number 4 would probably be sweet pods. And that's the priority to me.
Okay, I got that sorted out. Let me go here. We got cave wheat there. What about here? Oh, it's still cave wheat. What about this one? Oh, there we go. So you said plump helmets, cave wheat, and what was it? Dimple cups?
No, you can ignore those. You can ignore the dimple cups and the quarry bushes. I would just plant the other 4.
Which would be
wheat,
pigtails,
and sweet pods.
Pigtails, sweet pods. Oh, I can only do 1.
Yeah, you can only do 1. So, but cave wheat is probably number 2.
I already have cave wheat growing on 1 plot.
All right, then you gotta go pigtails.
Pigtails. Okay, autumn, pigtails, winter, plump helmets.
Yeah.
And then spring. Oh, we haven't sorted out spring yet, so let's do that. Spring. See, summer is plump helmets. Spring is gonna be plump helmets there. And then here in spring we can do, yeah, plump helmets, I guess, since we can't plant anything else. And you said we don't need any of that other stuff, so we'll do plump helmets there. And then summer we can do, again, plump helmets.
Definitely have more than enough.
Plenty of plump helmets for our colony here. Joker says it's sweet. I'm doing okay, just having some dinner. Sounds good. Are you going to be doing some monomyth later, Joker? Have you taken a look at your mic situation? It's like I said, I really want to get into monomyth, but I'm having a hard time watching your streams because your own voice is beneath the game audio. Makes it hard to watch. So try to set your own sort of voice track above the game sound. It will make it easier better viewing experience for a streamer. I mean, I'm at fault for having damaged my channel for so long, not having a proper mic. Anyway, over to you, Argembarger. You got that set up?
Yeah, I think we're good. The planter will be very busy with that stuff.
What is that?
And
Stray yak cow.
that's just one of ours. It's tame.
Oh, okay. I was about to sick
Domesticated.
our militia on it. Good thing you told me it was tame. Let's take a look at the work orders. We're making progress on our doors and our tables and our thrones. And we got a couple of wheelbarrows made as well.
Yeah, I think we should get rid of that initial dump everything stockpile, because I feel like it's the real time waster. They keep having to walk up to it. So I would go back to that first stockpile and just like make it like not a stockpile anymore. And they'll just leave the stuff there. They're not gonna, unless they have a better stockpile to move it to, they'll just
So I
leave the
click
stuff.
here and I delete it.
You can view stockpile and delete it from there.
Okay, so let's go ahead and so view stockpile. So
Oh, sorry, it was on that. When you had clicked on it, it was a button on that menu.
All right, so stockpile 1.
And then, yeah, I think the delete key
Remove
is,
this stockpile permanently.
that's the one.
Okay.
So now it's just a bunch of stuff sitting around, which is good.
Okay.
And that it kind of gives you an idea. Like if you see stuff getting left there, then that means you don't have a stockpile for that kind of thing.
Got it.
So, all right, they're working. We can probably.
There's a wheelbarrow right there.
Hopefully they use it to haul stone with. That's kind of what it's for.
Do
Speed
they
them
automatically
up.
use it?
They should, and maybe they're not this time because it wasn't there yet. But
Let's see where they're
hopefully
going. Where the heck is everyone?
they
Let's
start using
look
it.
for the mason.
They're all helping with the seed planting.
Oh, is that what they're? Yes, you're right. Yeah, you saw that. You saw that from. Yep, there we go. They're all doing that. Okay, so let's watch them plant the seeds, I guess.
Yeah, it's something like planting is something that everybody can help. I think by default, it's something that everybody helps with. And hopefully, yeah, like the priority between like they're not always the smartest about like, oh, maybe they should move all the stuff that they need over to the new area before they start doing their job.
Hey, why are they going here?
Eat.
They're eating?
Yep.
Oh, gotcha.
That's still where all the food is stored.
Right.
'Cause we're waiting for them to.
Oh, that poor elk bird's bones now. Back to planting. Planting we go.
Which we could probably uncheck planting from some of our dwarves. That way they can get back to masonry or whatnot.
Let's go to our work order labor menu, and let's see.
You go to the planters menu.
We
everybody
definitely
does
want our
this.
mason not to do it, right?
Right, so you can switch it from everybody does this to only selected do this, and then make it just the planter and like anybody else who normally doesn't have that much to do. It's the bookkeeper is the planter.
Okay, proficient planter. So he's done with that, and that's good.
Yeah, I mean, we can probably let somebody else help with it. If you see somebody sitting around, yeah, while we're waiting for the stuff to happen, yeah, that's good for now.
That looks correct to you?
Should work.
Okay.
Hopefully we get migrants soon. That would be helpful.
See, we got an update here. Let's see what we got. Make rock table. Gotcha. Cool.
Non-economic hard rock.
Non-economic hard
We
rock.
got plenty. Oh, right, because this is all dolomite, right? Is that what those boulders are? Dolomite? Diorite. Yeah, that is an economic. That's an economic stone. I can see why they're not wanting to use that. Economic stone, meaning it can potentially be used in the steel industry. So that means we either want to do more mining to just find more different kinds of stone, or we tell the workshop that it's allowed to use economic stone. That might be the fastest solution in the short term.
Sure. Let's click on the workshop and allow them to use diorite.
I think it's under... Or I think it's under these side menus. Hold on. Don't hold on. Look for it, but I'll also look for it. It's the... Work orders. Work orders.
I think they are using diorite, it seems to me.
Are they?
Yeah, I have a diorite throne.
Okay. Then
This is a
I don't know
finely
what
crafted diorite throne.
I don't know what those alerts were then. Whatever.
Okay. Do we want to play some of this stuff, or we want to keep building it?
We will eventually need to move the workshop. 'Cause
Okay.
we want to build a table in here, but
Right.
we don't have the tables built yet. So okay,
We
they're
have
gonna
some
start-
tables built.
They're about to start digging again. Well, we have tables made, but we want to place them kind of where the workshop currently is.
Oh, okay.
We could probably move the workshop into this new area that they're digging out,
Sure.
and then we could start placing the table in this room. So
Okay.
just kind of like moving stuff and making use of the space.
Smart. I like
Get
it.
it out of the way.
Man, this game's exciting.
Yeah, you know, it's really like it can be frustrating when the dwarves don't do what you want, but I mean, if you actually get like a fortress that's like large and like all the industries are covered, and it can be like almost like just like a fishbowl, like you're just watching.
What I see is exciting about this game is that it's just so expansive, and like the more time you spend with it, the more sort of tricks and secrets you sort of absorb as some players. So like, for example, you know all these sort of shortcuts or these facts regarding resources that I as a new player would simply have no clue about. We also have an update here. Make wooden wheelbarrow has been completed. Okay.
Sweet. Just done with that.
Right.
We still only have like one bed. Is that still a problem for us?
Mason cancels make rock door. Needs non-economic hard rock in the linked stockpile.
Ah, yeah. So the stockpile's empty. Is what they're saying.
Okay.
But shouldn't they? It must be not enough haulers. Once the miners are done, they'll probably
Move over some rocks. Should we move over the workshop now?
We could also like paint the rock stockpile to cover those other rocks that are. that would literally do it. Like if we click on that stockpile and we expand it to cover those other rocks.
We could do that. Do you want to do that? Just so we can get
Yeah.
the orders done?
Yeah, I think so, because we're gonna get rid of these anyway.
Alright, so click on this stockpile and then redraw it. Repaint?
Yeah, repaint. Yep.
Okay.
And then you can just cover some other rocks.
Like that.
That works.
Okay.
Will work.
And
That will also work.
yeah. Okay. Do I need to link it like this? Oh no, I guess
No,
that's
you just
it.
gotta hit accept.
Okay. And then let's take a look at our work orders. Yeah, they're still building. Okay.
That should free them up to
To use
oh,
those.
use those rocks. Yeah.
Okay. We got another update here. What does it say?
That's probably just from before. So
Before,
give it
okay.
a sec. Should clear itself up now. Mason? Oh, there. Is that our Mason down there? Oh, they're just gathering spot. Okay. Okay, you know what? I think let's go ahead and place a couple of the tables and chairs at the south side here, inside where the meeting place is.
Okay.
Like, if we got at least a few, we can put them down, and then at least a couple of them can sit while they're waiting for the rest of them.
Okay, so what are we looking for? Furniture?
That's furniture. Yep.
Table.
Yep.
Got it.
Just stick a couple.
Okay. One. There we go. And then I do it again, I guess.
Yeah, there's a checkbox this time to place another.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Keep building after
Keep
placing.
building. Yeah, there we go. Boom. Boom. All right. And then there's the 3 tables. Do I keep on placing more tables?
Let's.
That's
let that,
good.
Let's let that roll for now.
Okay. Do I want to place chairs too?
Place a few chairs. Yeah, place some chairs.
Okay. So let's see.
You don't have to worry about rotation.
Okay. Cool. I'm enjoying this. I'm learning how to place things. I feel like I'm learning.
It's good.
All right.
I feel like you're learning. It's not too hard. It's just a matter of like, yeah, like knowing the goal is the tough part. Like just knowing what to look up, knowing what the questions to ask.
Oh, I can't say it's one chair per table, or they get upset over a crowded table. Ah.
Yep. Exactly.
I get it. Okay, so what happened here? Let me just try that again. Let me take a look at my work orders. I should have thrones. Oops, hey, what are you doing? Let me go ahead and try to place that again. Furniture. Thank you for the hint there. So let's. Okay, one per table. Needs a throne. Make it a workshop first. No access to throne. What? We have a bunch. Why is it giving me that message?
Let's let him build the tables first.
Okay.
See, because it could be that it's being held by somebody at the moment.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, they have been carrying it up to that last stockpile, so they're bringing them back down from that. All right, cool. Well, we got. Yeah, they're already jumping all over them. Super exciting. Yeah, times like this, it's good to just check the units list and see what everybody's up to.
Take a look at what. Okay, no job.
Mason's drinking. Mason is drinking. The rest are. Let's look at our labor for haulers.
Haulers, okay. Let's go.
Okay, everybody does this.
Labor is here, and we're looking for haulers.
Everybody does this, which is what I would expect. So I don't know why they're not sitting idle when they could be moving rocks to our rock stockpile.
Take a look at the. Okay, that's been planted. Ketse's pro tip: go into a person's profile and see what they're complaining about. Can give you some goals too. Okay, so let's take a look at this and see. Let's just out of curiosity. Felt satisfied after work. Doesn't seem
annoyed at the
irritated.
lack of chairs. Annoyed at having a drink without a cup or mug.
Okay, that's gonna come by in good time, I guess.
Yeah, it's true. We could make some goblets.
Do you want to?
Probably a good idea.
Okay.
Seems we don't have any.
All right. So new order. Make some rock goblets.
Yeah. Is it on? Oh, there we go.
I'm not so sure. Let's see.
I think it should be under. Yeah, just type it.
There we go.
Rocks. It's either gonna be rock or wood.
Let's see. Oh, which maybe some wood because we got plenty of wood, I think. Right. Let's see.
Yeah.
Mug equals rock cup. Goblet equals metal cup. Cup equals wood cup. Oh, okay. So let's do that. Cup. Make wood cup.
Or mug. Yeah, like you said, mug is rock.
Oh, do you want the rocks or the wooden cups?
Probably rocks. Yeah, wood is so
flimsy.
Well, it's not
so
bad.
undwarven.
Like,
there we go.
If you can make it out of rocks, it's almost like you really want to. if you can use rocks for it, it's like almost always the cheapest option, or like the.
Gotcha.
Because wood is like it's the only thing you can make beds out of. So if you're making stuff out of it that you could be making out of rocks, then you're using your wood. Or you make arrows out of wood and stuff like that. So.
Well, their moods are changing. And Bomrick's super happy after killing a bunch of elk birds. Rock lobster. All right. Should we go ahead and what should we look out for next? What is our next sort of milestone here?
We still need ultimately. So we have that area at the north side for kitchens. I'd probably build a still that's like.
Oh yes, you mentioned the drink, right?
Yeah, the fact that we don't have a still yet is
big.
So criminal.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and build.
Abuse.
What are we looking for?
It's under workshops.
Workshops.
Farming.
Still, right there. Ooh, it's a big guy. Okay, cool.
It just looks slightly bigger. It's still 3x3.
Gotcha. Put it right over here. Boom. All right, we're good. So it's being built.
Is
All right, I'm going to unpause.
right on it instantly. Oh, you want to still? I got you.
All right, so now the still is made. What happens now?
Well, it's just like if you do work orders for brew drink, then that's where they'll happen. Which this is actually a good example of we can show off the repeating work orders system.
Okay, so add a new task.
Don't do it from here though. Do it from the work order system because we can do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So if you make a new one for this and say it's brew.
Brew. Okay.
Yeah, brew drink from plant. And then we actually just want to use that green one, like the condition button.
This one here?
Mm-hmm.
Set the conditions for work order activation. Okay. Done.
Yep. And then the first suggested condition is a good one.
So amount of drinks available is less than 10.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay.
Even just that is probably solid.
Okay.
So yeah, drinks are less than 10, then brew drinks.
Got it. Good condition for now.
Yeah, I think. Can you look at that again? Because it might.
Sure.
I want to make sure that it doesn't need to be like repeating.
Oh wait, let me go back to my tasks. Okay, so we go there. Okay, we'll take a look at this. Boom. Okay, there we go.
Parts completed, conditions checked daily. Yep, that looks good.
Ketse's non-alcoholic fortress is very criminal.
Yeah.
Ket says, I personally only use if fermentable plant is greater than 0.
Yeah, unrotten fermentable plant. It's the third suggested condition.
So are you happy with this condition here?
We can throw that other condition. It's the third suggested condition.
All right.
Yeah. I think. Yeah, he said greater than 0.
Greater than 0.
We can use the minus to. Yep, set it to 0. Yeah, looks fine.
That looks fine. Should we exit out?
Yeah, we should be good here.
Okay. All right.
Cool. They'll be working away. We could probably, I don't know, chop a tree for fun.
Sure.
Or wood. Well, check our wood stocks.
How do we do that again?
Chop a tree or check the stocks?
Check the stocks.
It's top button.
Top button.
Stocks button.
Stocks. Right there. Right there, yeah. Okay,
yeah.
stocks, boom. All right. And we're looking for wood.
Yep, it should be logs. 20 logs. Okay.
Logs.
We have 20 logs, that's not bad. How many beds do we have? Any more, I bet.
How many beds? We do have more beds. Wait, let me take a look at our work orders. We don't have beds.
Did we place all the beds in our dormitory earlier?
Maybe. I don't think we have a very extensive dormitory. Where was it again? That's the coffin. That's the grave. Our dormitory here. We only have one.
Yeah, let's put the rest of the beds down.
In the same room or different rooms?
Yeah, because it's already marked as dormitory, I believe. So we can just add beds to it.
Okay, so let's go ahead and add beds. So it would be furniture, and it would be beds. Okay. We need to make a bed at the workshop, so we have to click here. Go to the order. And
yeah, it's always more convenient to do the orders.
Yep. Okay, so let's go ahead and build a bed. Make bed. And how many do you want to build?
Let's just start with 5.
5. Okay. Done. All right. I'll go ahead and unpause.
Yeah. Now I'm in my mind, this like area that's right now, it's just this like kind of stockpile room.
Mm-hmm.
I'm envisioning it eventually being your like little barracks for your military.
Yeah, that makes sense to me.
Training area in there.
Oh yeah,
so
the dwarves really love that little gathering place with the tables
Yeah.
and chairs.
Starting the just smallest amount of
Oops.
somewhere to sit.
Yeah, they're like,
They
finally.
love it. Yeah. We're just hoping. Now, I guess, like, we could speed this up by adding another mason's workshop and, like, telling somebody else to be a mason. They'll probably make some low-quality stuff, but that's okay. It's not like we're trying to sell it. We just need functional stuff.
Gotcha.
Another thing, this is going to be the dining room, so let me just to show off what this whole mechanic. Go to, it's the fourth, it's like the third button to the right of this pickaxe button.
Third button to the right of the pickaxe button.
It's just the square.
Right, set wall smoothing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so click on that. And just paint the whole dining room here.
Okay, the whole area like this.
Yeah, including the walls.
Okay, including the walls like that.
Yeah, like all
Okay.
4 walls.
All right. Let's see. How do I do this? Oops.
Do it in a couple batches. It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. Like that. Boom.
Coverage.
Does that look good?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
They're doing that. It's fun. It's fun to smooth the walls. They will enjoy being in the space more.
Right.
Once it's a dining hall, it'll be a
less like a dank goblin cave and more like a dwarven fortress.
Now, it's a mystery how they do this, because they don't need any tools to do this.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, they can just walk up. Any dwarf can just walk up. They know how to do it from birth, basically. So the joke is they must be using their beards for this task. Like they're just rubbing their beards on the wall. Personally, that's what I imagine.
That's what you imagine?
That's what I imagine. Yeah, they got like the oil in their beards, and like just they're so scraggly that they smooth the stone out.
Like a wire brush.
Yeah. I assume dwarven beards are very thick, so.
Get say.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I really enjoy it. I have boundless energy for this game, so it does get me up in the morning. So. I anytime, seriously, I'm more than happy. And I'm glad you're taking the lessons seriously and you're picking it up. So it's imposing, but like once you like kind of just understand what the pitfalls are, like you rarely fall victim to the same thing, more than a couple times.
Gotcha. And let me go ahead and thank our new adventurers here at Cat and Shaman for dropping by. We have a couple of notifications here. Let's take a quick look at it. Oh, interesting. Oh, Jesus. And we had an outpost liaison arrive. What did that mean?
That is what we wanted the trade depot for. And that actually makes this a pretty good place to wrap it up, because we can manage that. So the outpost liaison is from our mountain home, where our dwarves came from. And so it's sort of like the capital city is coming out to see how we're doing. We can ask them for particular things, which they will bring us and sell us at a vastly marked up rate, because they know it's all supply and demand. So if we tell them we want something, then they're going to charge us an arm and a leg for it, but they'll definitely bring it. And then they tell us what they want, and then we can try to craft that stuff before they come back next year. And if we make the stuff that they ask us for, then we'll be able to sell it to them for a big profit. And that's sort of like the way so basically our fortress's role is to help support the capital city economically, and so yeah, they're gonna tell us what they want us to be doing, which will be really cool.
That sounds exciting. I think that's something to look forward to. Argembarger, Master Urus, thank you for your time. Have a good evening, and I look forward to seeing you in 2 weeks' time, or around thereabouts, because I think that might land right on
GDEX.
2
weeks is GDEX, so we might have to do 3, yeah.
That sounds good. When we're able to get back, within 3 or 4 weeks. Sounds good. Take care, Argembarger, and adventurers, thank you for dropping by. This has been DM Wyvern playing Dwarf Fortress. I look forward to seeing you here for the next adventure very soon.